Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's as crucial as your morning coffee: emotional intelligence in children. But how can you tell if your little munchkin is a mini Einstein of emotions or, well, is still working on it? Let's find out. As a teacher, I have seen both ends of the emotional intelligence spectrum. Let me share some examples with you. And yes, this might remind you of your own little angels at home. In this first scenario, you'll notice the child struggles with managing their emotions. They react impulsively, often leading to conflicts and frustration. Sounds familiar? If your child's nickname could be Drama King or Drama Queen, they might be working on their emotional intelligence. On the other hand, here we see a child with high emotional intelligence. How are they? They are the classroom's unofficial therapist, always ready with a comforting word. If your child could run a group therapy session during recess, you are definitely on the right track. So, how can you, as a parent, identify your child's emotional intelligence? It's simpler than getting your kids to eat their veggies. Okay, maybe not that simple, but close. First of all, start by paying close attention to how your child reacts in various situations. Do they recognize when someone else is upset? Can they express their own emotions clearly? Do they handle change well? Look for moments when your child might need to navigate complex emotions, both their own and those of others. Their ability to do so will give you insights into their emotional intelligence. And hey, if your kid starts coaching you on how to calm down during a stressful situation, give yourself a pat on the back. Now let's talk about some signs that might indicate that your child has low emotional intelligence. Don't worry, we are not judging. Every superhero had to start somewhere. Now, children with low emotional intelligence often struggle with understanding and controlling their emotions, leading to frequent emotional outbursts. These outbursts might seem disproportionate to the situation. Think of it like as the toy fell on the floor, so obviously the world is ending, something like that. This inability to regulate emotions can cause challenges in social settings, making it hard for them to maintain friendships or adapt to changes. So, if your child changes friends more often than they change their pair of socks, this might be a sign. They might also find it difficult to empathize with others, sometimes coming off as insensitive. This isn't because they don't care, but because they aren't fully tuned to the emotional cues around them. Kind of like when you're trying to tune into your favorite radio station, but all you get is static. For instance, the child might say something inappropriate during a sensitive moment, not realizing the impact of their words on others. Think of it as the foot in the mouth syndrome. We've all been there. Another sign is difficulty in forming and maintaining close relationships. A lack of emotional insight can make them appear distant or unfeeling, leading to social isolation. If the social circle is as wide as the hole in a polo, this might be something to work on. They may also struggle with self-awareness, not recognizing their own emotions and behaviors which are contributing to the challenges they face. If they keep tripping over the same emotional banana peel, it might be time for some gentle guidance. On the flip side, here are some signs that your child has high emotional intelligence. Get ready to see if you are raising a little emotional genius. Ready? Now, children with high emotional intelligence are like emotional detectives. They easily pick up on non-verbal cues like body language and facial expressions. They are attuned to the emotions of those around them, often sensing when someone is happy, sad, or upset, even if it isn't openly expressed. Basically, they are like tiny human lie detectors. You just can't lie to them. This ability to read emotional cues is crucial for forming strong social connections and showing empathy. They show empathy and compassion, often going out of their way to help others. This isn't just about saying the right things, it's about feeling genuine concern for others and taking action to support them. If your kid is the one who shares their candy without being asked, you've got a future philanthropist on your hands. For example, if they see a friend feeling down after losing a game, themselves they will go and offer some words of encouragement or suggest another activity to cheer them up. And if they are the hugs for everyone type, they are probably overflowing with empathy. These children are also able to name and express their own emotions clearly. Whether they are feeling happy, sad, frustrated, or excited, they can articulate these emotions and communicate them effectively. Basically, they are the opposite of "I'm fine" adult. This not only helps in resolving conflicts, but also fosters a healthy emotional environment at home. So if your kid is better at expressing their feelings than most adults, you are doing something right. Another key sign is adaptability. Children with high emotional intelligence are resilient. They can handle changes and setbacks without getting overly upset. So if plans change, they can go with the flow, showing a positive attitude even in disappointing situations. This adaptability helps them to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and positivity. And if they can laugh it off when things don't go their way, you've got a real champ. Lastly, they're good listeners. Emotionally intelligent children listen, not just with their ears, with their hearts. They are fully present in conversations, showing genuine interest and concern for what others have to say. So if your child is the one who listens to all your stories, even the ones you've told 100 times, you've got a great listener. This deep listening strengthens their relationships and helps them connect with others on a meaningful level. And if they remember all the little details you mentioned, you might have a future therapist in the making. Now that you know how to identify emotional intelligence in your child, you might be wondering, how can you help them improve it? In my next video, we'll be discussing practical tips on raising your child's emotional intelligence. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when that video goes live. See you next time.